Oh man, BJ 313 Detroit in the building. What's popping Detroit? Damn, I miss Coney Island. We need Coney Islands out here on the west. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I got stung last time. Y'all ain't finna get me this time. I don't know if y'all can see that. I think it was a spider bite though. Go. What's poppin', AJ? Hollow won a crowd. Was just biased and he was yelling throughout the whole battle. Yeah, we'll talk, but we're gonna get to that. Matthew Lawson, love you too, man. Mayor Warner. Oh, yeah. Fire Rounds versus Jay. Yeah, man. Michigan is in here. Jax 89. Ultimate. Damn. Undiscovered Gems 3. It's been on me. It's been my fault. We late. We definitely gonna be started on Monday. We definitely will be started on Monday. There's no more delays. All MCs will be notified of their opponents and will be given a week, roughly a week, to come out with 32 bars, 90 seconds. Kid Dangerous was good. Was popping. And I'll hit you after the chat. Jax 89, I miss Danny already. Trez Wife, what's up? Washington, everybody close the chat, hit the like button.
Well, Danny, told her to get her skate to come outside.
So, how we judge rap battles? That's what we're talking about right now. I see the controversy with Ace Amin and Cortez. That wasn't the first time a call was controversial, and it's definitely not going to be the last time. I've been involved in judge situations in which I felt definitely didn't go my way and should have went my way. So I definitely have been in the shoes of the MC that the call doesn't go their way. I know how Ace feels, and then it'd be like it's nothing you can do about it. Like there's no panel or committee to come in to fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the NFL or they have instant replay. Like they might call it one way. They thought the ball touched the field before the receiver had full control of it and called it incomplete. Then they go in the booth, look at the instant replay, realize he did catch, he had control, and they call it the touchdown. But in battle rap, like I was saying on Twitter earlier, I know there have been judges who called a battle one way and a day or two later probably saw the battle again and realized that they made the wrong call. Do they ever get on Twitter and say, yo, my fault, y'all, I messed up? They don't do that because then they know their judging credibility will further, it'll just be in peril. You know what I mean? Yeah, hit the like button, man. Rodney Sanford was popping, man. You don't feel sorry for Ace, he wasn't clean. You can say the same thing for Cortez. Cortez, second round, also getting into the freestyle, which was dope because it's a veteran move. If you forget where you at least just do the T-Rex. I talked to Rex, man, and Rex was like, man, Danny, if I ever forget where I'm at or I don't know what's coming next, I just go into the freestyle bag or the mixtape shit. He's got a round in his head that he knows 100% for sure. So he goes right to it. It is too subjective in battle rap, and that's what we are all here together for, to figure out now how are we gonna come up with a point system. I also listen, y'all. I've been telling y'all it might not happen while I'm in the battle rap field. It might not happen 5 years or 10 years from now, but the future of battle rap is going to be Vegas. And when I say that is like it's going to be actual Vegas betting. I know we're years off from that, but the steps that all the leagues are taking right now, it's getting it to that point to where we're going to be able to actually bet on the rap battles from a Vegas casino. put down 500 on this guy. You could bet per round. Let me bet 200 that Math Hoffa finna lose this round to such and such, or Danny's gonna. I'm a bet on a choke. I'm a bet that such and such is gonna choke in the third round, or this is gonna be like Vegas, and you can go to Vegas. I'm telling you, that's the future. Like we're like battle rap is getting into it. We hit pay-per-view, we hit TV commercials, doing a deal with Drake, being on billboards in Atlanta when Twerk and Geechee was battling. So I've seen this thing grow from just like rapping at the park, rapping with your homies at the lunch table in high school or middle school, rapping on your porch, rapping in your garage, rapping in your bedroom, in a cypher with your homeboys. I've seen it grow from that to, the eyes of the world is on it, and it's trending number one on Twitter. So for it to go from where it's at now to Vegas is definitely not, and it's not an impossible thing. And I think that's its ultimate destination, to become a legitimate actual sport. And then we get into the thing of battle rap isn't a sport; it's art form, but it's both. To be honest, like it's an art form that is a sport. Because honestly, you could say basketball is an art form. The way somebody crosses somebody up, and they fake one way and go the other way, crosses their man up and make their man fall. That's poetry in motion. The way Tom Brady throw that football 50 yards down the field and his receiver stretches out and catches it, tip of his fingers. That shit is all it's art, man. So I say that to say the way we stringing these words together and where all these combinations of words are rhyming and all these syllables are lining up, that shit it definitely is an art form, but it's a sport because at the end of the day, it's not a rap exhibition. It's a contest to win. There has to be a winner and loser. But then battle rap is so subjective. It's like there are no winners. There are no losers. And for example, yeah. Brian Robinson, love you too, bro. How you doing? Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you go back to the beginning of battle rap, and I remember when grind time, they used to put the little records. They had the records on the screen. It'd be like 7-2, 7-3, 6-0. I remember they used to do that. And but then when the URL started popping, that wasn't a thing anymore. We didn't see like actual records on screen. So if you go from, let's take Sue Surf's career, what's his actual record? It's subjective because some people will feel like even in some battles where he's choked, they still gave him a win. They debate him versus Rum Nitty. They debate Surf versus Geechee Gotti. Who won, Geechee or Surf? You know what I'm saying? So there is no physical way we can look at this. All right. So how do we judge a rap battle? Well, first of all, what is a rap battle? What is somebody? Let's come on, man. Hold on. Let's get to this. Somebody in the comments, please, just in a very brief, just in a sentence or two, what is a rap battle? Just think of it as somebody is asking you, somebody who's never even seen a rap battle before, and they're asking you, hey, what is this thing called battle rap? How do you explain that? It's WRI Concept says it's a sport and an art form should be judged, stays objective. Once you judge, you create a wall that slow feeds new battle rappers and ultimately takes attention away from the culture. A Cold Fire, Chaos Fire, War of Words from 48 Laws of YouTube. Mark Leezy, my man. What up, Mark? Mark Leezy said it's a war of words. A war of words. That's not, even though in the gist, that's pretty much what it is, that doesn't actually describe what's happening. That doesn't describe. Like, a war of words could be an argument. You see what I'm saying? A competition to see who's the better MC. All right. Rodney, I was just on the phone with Beasley today, man. We trying to make something happen. I'll just say that. I'll just leave it at that. I know, like I said, they got this big October card with Drake coming up. You know what I mean? They got Volume coming up, so just look forward to seeing me on all these cards. A display of rhyme. That's not an accurate description of what a rap battle is. A display of rhyme could be somebody just rapping. I could just sit here and spit a verse right now. That's not battle rap. Danny, why you keep messing up on your big events? I messed up on one big event. It's probably the biggest event, but that's the only time I messed up. You said keep messing up. Keep messing up means messed up multiple times on big events. Like I've headlined Born Legacy twice. There's no mess ups, but I don't know. Controlled argument. You and Ace would be great. Rap battle is lyrical sports entertainment. A rap battle is lyrical sport entertainment. Again, that's why I started here. We first have to define what is a rap battle. Let alone before you judge the rap battle and break down how we actually are judging it, we gotta at least first know what a rap battle is. Scheduled argument. Is it possible that battle rap means different things to different people? That's still making it possible to judge because there's no standardization. So, no, it can't be different things to different people. A rap battle, it's almost like a boxing match. Like, if a boxing match can't mean different things to multiple people. It's a fight. It's a contest of who's a better fighter. But boxing is kind of more clear-cut than battle rap because
I'm over here.
Aggressive
Daddy,
poetry.
He's following me.
All right, we're gonna kill it. If I catch him, go get my spray.
He keeps on following me wherever I go. He keeps on getting my
There's no
face.
choking allowed. Verbal war zone, aggressive poetry. Amos Presley, I would like to see you become a judge for rap battle. Of course, that's definitely in the works. Battle rap is to be judged differently depending on the type of match. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What is a rap battle? Darth Yoda. What up, our guy? What's popping? Pyro, what's popping? Yeah, man, I'm gonna be a judge. Crucible, the next season of Crucible coming up. I'll be a judge on there, and I'm gonna be, after I'm done with this, the rapping part of battle rap, I'm definitely gonna be involved with battle rap still. Forever. Shit. Don Philly 215 was popping, man. Come on, y'all. I need somebody to tell me what is a rap battle. That we can't get to the breaking down and judging a rap battle until we understand, first of all, fully what it is. Or the dark side. Street ball of poetry or the dark side. Does every match need to be judged? No. I don't think so. But when they do judge matches, how do we avoid corruption, a miscall? How do we now we're just going off people's opinions. And we're going to get to that. Combative lyricists performing 3 rounds of unfiltered content. That's Anthony Morales. That's a close, accurate description. How do you watch the battles on Caffeine for free? You just just download Caffeine app to your phone, create a free user account, and there you go. You'll be notified when they go live. Battle rap is a lyrical competition. I'll rap your opponent through different opponents, metaphors, similes, schemes. All right, we get the crowd out of there. I like that one. Can only judge off chokes. Anything else too subjective to say who's better. That's where we get into now, marijuana. Marijuana. That's crazy. That's a bar. That's a little slick bar. Marijuana. So instead of defining a rap battle, maybe we need to define the type of battle that needs to be judged. Because any type of battle can be judged. And then what do I call a rap battle? How would I describe it? Damn, there is a B around here. Well, how would I describe it? You tell us now what is a rap battle. A rap battle is definitely a contest between two MCs and who to determine which one is the better lyricist. It's that simple. It's not rocket scientists. It's a contest between two MCs to determine which one is the better or more creative writer. It's that simple. And whatever method of writing you choose to use is strictly on you. Because listen, even if I'm this like lyrical guy and I'm rapping well, and I'm doing a little slick metaphor talk, and I'm doing just hidden words and hidden things that are layered underneath certain things, and there's double entendres and triple meanings and pyramid type of rap. There's somebody who's probably just straightforward rap, somebody who's straightforward aggressive bully talk. And depending on which one of us is on our A game at what we specifically do, both of us could win it. Just because you more lyrical don't necessarily mean you're going to beat a particular opponent that day. And this is why I adjust my style per opponent. Of course, I use the key main ingredients, which is lyricism and punchlines and wordplay and witty, creative storytelling. But I also adjust certain elements depending on who I'm battling. So, like I said, when you see me versus a Mac Myron, you'll see me just punch it out with him. But when you see me versus somebody like Hollow the Don, I'm not so punchy versus Hollow. I'm telling my story, my life, my pain, and I'm talking about his shady ways and things of that nature. So I'm different per battle. When I'm battling B-Dot, you see me getting into the social and the black social economic situation and the mindset of the black man. When you see me battle B-Dot, I'm I know how to cater my rounds and my rapping towards whoever it is that I'm going to battle. I'm not just the same way, because that was one of the things they criticized me for early on in my career, is that Danny just all he does is punch everybody and that's all he's doing. And it's like, obviously you guys weren't paying attention when I first came in the game, because I wasn't even punching like that. I wasn't even punching my first battles. Go back to AHAG. Go back to my third round versus P Money, 2012. You'll realize I was different back then. But they didn't really know how to describe my style, so they just pigeonholed me as a puncher. GX was good. T-Top's personals and trap talk is all you got is getting played. Yeah, but when you say, yeah, and we can say that, but then would you say Rum Nitty's punching is getting played? When you say like Loaded Lux being all lyrical and trying to angle heavy getting played? Every battler, or Tay Rock's gun bars, is that getting played? When a battler kind of settles into a rap style, for the most part, that's the DNA of his rhyme style. That the genetic sequence, the code in which he starts out with is pretty much what he's going to be. You know what I mean? As a battle rapper. Oh wow! Oh yeah, appreciate you, Terrell P. So yeah, I just said last night I miss the rapping T-Top. Now, yes, T Top is one of the best all around battlers there is. He's one of the top angle guys in the game, but he has more skill sets than, and that's why he kind of changed to the personals. You got to think about it. When he was getting praised for the trap talk, people were saying, "Yo, that's all he do is talk about the trap, nothing else." T Top don't got nothing else. So then he started breaking opponents down and start going into the angles. Some angles hit, some don't. But he went angle heavy, and I say, yo, I miss the T Top that used to just rap and just try to utterly annihilate his opponent and break down his opponent. I miss that T Top. The T Top I'm talking about specifically is T Top versus my man City Towers, PGs, URL PGs. Shout out to my man City Towers, but it was that T Top that I was like, this guy is he's gonna be something special, and he wound up being something special. He's kind of gotten away from that version of himself, and moving forward, I would like to see T Top kind of be that way again, and not so much trying to break down the opponent every round and with angles that either hit or miss. We can talk about the super fight, but before that, we definitely need to figure out. So now that we've established what a rap battle is, it's really just a contest to see who's the better rapper between two MCs. How do you determine what is a better rapper? What makes somebody a good rapper? For me, one of the foundations. Chris 29, thank you for the donation. Congrats to second million view battle. You and K-Shine, yeah. So and that was dope. That was dope, man. That was dope to see me and K-Shine finally hit 1 million views. So yeah, that's dope, man. Me and K-Shine got 1 million view battle on URL, got 1 million view battle on King of the Dot. Yeah, I mean, for some guys that's regular, like Hitman and Arsenal and Sue Surf, like these guys, it don't matter. They get 1 million views every battle. So they got damn near 15, 20, 30 battles that have 1 million views. So it's really regular shit to them. But for myself, for me to have been in this game as long as I have been, and I only got 2 million view battles, it's like it seemed like I had to work harder for it. That's all. I just work. Iron already exposed Rump style. Man, yeah, we could talk about that too. But let's get into, how do you feel about fake angle? I hate them. I hate that shit is whack. First of all, if you use a fake angle, I'm gonna just say this now. If you use a fake angle, you're lazy, and to me you lost. Now, some of the shit we rap about do be fake. It do be, but if like bars put like this, creative, imaginary, gun bars and all that type of stuff, name flips and wordplay, playing or rhyming patterns, that's all part of the MC game, the lore of writing, right? That's part of the genetics of writing. But when you start angling, and an angle is basically what an angle is, it's a broad subject. It's you got a main theme, and then you break it down throughout the round. So let's just say I'm gonna battle. Let me see. Who would I battle? Well, let's just take T-Top. T-Top, because that's why you brought it up. T-Top using the that swamp. I don't know. He had sex with a guy, I guess. The guy that wanted him to have sex with his wife. Yeah, we getting into the weird territory. If you're gonna do an angle, and this is why I angle, but I don't rely on angles. Like I don't build my whole round on angle because angles are super risky. Like if you don't believe me, ask Rum Nitty when he battled Tay-Rock and he used the tranny angle on Tay-Rock. Despite Rum Nitty cooking Rock this battle, They try to take that whole battle away from Nitty just because of that one failed angle. Come on, B, watch out. Oh man, where's my spray? So yeah, an angle is just a broad theme of your round, and it usually involves personal dirt, uh, just exposing something, gossip, hearsay. But if you're gonna do angle, it at least has to be real. It got to be real, because if it's fake, then nothing you just said. Even if you did it dope, even if it was dope and it was rhyming good, it sounded good, it was hilarious, it was heart wrenching, it was mind boggling. No matter what the angle was, put it like this, right? Let's just say I'm battling somebody, and I say, "Yeah, nigga," and I found out that you had HIV and you was purposely spreading it to all the girls in your neighborhood. First of all, his face is gonna be like, "What?" That's first of all, my opponent is gonna be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" That's first. But if I could sell this to the crowd and I could sell it good enough, because being part of a battle rapper means to have some acting ability. You have to this. Not too battle rapping isn't too much different than being an actor. Dead serious. Our lines. Let me show you. Let me go. Let's just take my Jada Nightwing first round. So we got Jada Nightwing. All of this is my first round for Jada Nightwing, right? All of this. So I have to memorize this from this line. Gnome 11. I laid down every supporter I would slide for. I became the first battler on URL Smack had to apologize for. Now you can sit there, mope, cry, be traumatized, or get on a plane, come to Seattle, and go through this nigga mama's side door. I speak homicide lore. Am I a killer? Yes, but I'm still a chef. I made blues off drywall like Predator in the bathroom trying to heal himself. In my hood, I displayed power, great powder, straight sour. When niggas 9 to 5s couldn't provide them a feast, they 8 hours. Our rock comparisons not the same. Don't get it confused. I have to memorize all of that, all of this first round for Jada Nightwing, and then go act it out, right? And then I have to go to round two. And I have to memorize all of this and go act it out. Battle rapping is not too much different than being an actor. The actor gets his script, memorizes his lines. Once he's got his lines locked in, when they say action, he has to go and recite these lines and do their dialogue, or it might be a monologue, whatever the scene the scene requires, and he has to say that shit right. The difference is the actors, they get to mess up, and then they just say cut, and then they get to do it again. Battle rappers, we don't get a chance to like, damn, turn the camera off. Let me start again. Think about Surf battling Loaded Lux. Who Surf says, damn, let me take it from the top. Start it from the top. Like, what? Nigga, is this a film production, nigga? No, you don't get to take it from the top. You know, like when I battle Real Sick and I messed up, it was like, it's over to me. Especially with me messing up in my first round, and that's the round that I knew the most. Like, I knew that first round. That was part of what caused the mental collapse. Once you mess up, it's a triggering, it's an effect. It's like how a controlled demolition, right? Once they knock down one floor, when they set that demolition, it's a controlled the building comes down layer by layer by layer. It kind of happens like that if you choke, especially if you choke in your first round. For the most part, like if you choke, it drops your confidence. Like, damn, do I even know round two? And if you mess up in round two, it's like, you know you're gonna mess up round three. Trust me, I went through this shit. I say all that to say that, let me get back to what I was talking about. the angle, the angle has to be real. Otherwise, you just made some shit up. So, like I said, if I'm battling somebody and I say, "Hey, you gave HIV to this girl," and I make up a name and I sell it to the crowd because I'm an actor, right? So I'm selling this shit to the crowd. The crowd like, "Hey, is this real?" Niggas in the crowd tapping each other. Hey, you believe this shit? I don't know. I don't know, my nigga. This shit might be true. So then I'm like, yeah, and you did this to her, and then you went to the doctor. Yeah, such and such called me, and they confirmed it to me. Yeah, nigga, you're passing out fucking AIDS, like, you know what I mean? Like vaccines and shit. Like, I could just say this shit and rhyme it and make it sound good. But if it turns out that the whole time I was lying, none of that is relevant. I lost the whole. I just spit an empty round, basically. I spit an empty round, meaning everything I said in that round don't even matter. That's how I feel about the fake angle stuff. Fake angles definitely should never be a part of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like if you just want to make up a joke about somebody, like put like this. There's a difference between like a made up scenario for the sake of a laugh, and then but then when you're trying to sell something to the people as a fact, that's where the problem come in at. So if I say, hey, and then last night I slept with your mother and me and your mom did this, the whole crowd knows it's just a bar. Like, y'all not stupid. Like, if I say, yeah, and I slept with your mother, and I slept with your baby mama, and I slept with your side girl, I don't even know these niggas' mamas. I don't know these niggas' mamas, right? Y'all know it's just a bar. But if I come in there on some matter of fact type of aura, on some, hey, y'all, I never want to expose this about this nigga, but on some real shit, y'all. This nigga used to steal out the store. We got the video of it. He talked all this trap talk, but this nigga is stealing, and I'm selling it, but it's really fake though. That's whack. Should never do it. And basically what it does is it's lazy. It's lazy. But but in the same token, using an angle that is real is also kind of lazy too. Because basically it's a pre-made set of sequences for you to talk about. All you have to do is rhyme it. Like stuff that's public knowledge, stuff that everybody knows already. I mean, but you definitely could take advantage of it. Let's take case in point, Geechee Gotti versus Tay Rock. We knew that Geechee Gotti was going to attack Tay Rock about the whole fight and Bridge them running and Rock going by the door. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. But and it was a pre-made. I've taken advantage of it. I took advantage of it when I battled chess, and I use it. I use it when I battle chess. I wasn't battling Rock, but I used it to hurt chess, basically. But what I'm saying is, it's a pre-made thing for you. All you have to do is just rap about it. Everybody know it already. Y'all know. Everybody's seen it. It's not like it's a secret. It's public knowledge. Tay Rock knows the angle is coming. He just got to sit there and deal with it. And he sat there and dealt with it. But to use a fake angle is clearly like one of the worst ways to battle rap. It's one of the most dishonest, lazy, cheap, and it don't take no thought into making up some fake shit. I don't like it. Because you really could be trying first of all, you're trying to damage somebody's reputation. But then you're doing it with fake shit. And then now people are still debating on whether you was telling the truth or not. Long after the battle's over. Years later, niggas is still like, I don't know, man. That nigga said that nigga had AIDS. And then that angle kind of becomes urban lore urban myth, and it carries battles later. Facts. Niggas be like, yo, remember niggas said you had AIDS? Everybody be like, yeah. It's fucked up. And it never was true in the first place, but some people will run with it. So this is why I don't like the fake angle. So first of all, let's do this. Let's take T-Top and Swamp. Let's take T-Top saying you slept with the guy.
Where's
All
Mama?
right. I don't know. T-Top said you slept with the guy, right? Now Swamp's next opponents could be like, oh, I got an angle. I'm gonna just piggyback off what T-Top was saying, and I'm finna throw this in my round and start my round off as like, nigga, you fuck white boys. Crowd be like, whoa, yo, like, hey, I ain't say it. T-Top said it. That wasn't me. Facts. Shit be kind of whack, bro. Shit be kind of whack. And back to what I was saying about why angles are risky is because sometimes they can fall flat. I remember T-Top battling Iron Solomon and rapping about him having one testicle for the majority of the round, or maybe it was the majority of the battle, but he was rapping about this man having one ball. And it was like, nah, that's so what? Whether it's true or not, I don't care about that shit. Like that don't make me look at Iron Solomon any different. I don't give a fuck what he got going on. Like that some angles don't resonate with fans. So and I'm pretty sure like when T-Top was talking that shit, what he was saying about Swamp, I could kind of look in the crowd and realize like the crowd wasn't, nah, bruh. Like we don't want to hear about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But T-Top said the baby mama had said it. And that may be true. But regardless, it's like that's some shit his baby mama said, and that's between Swamp and his baby mama and their beef. And so I don't know if that was just the thing for T-Top to rap about. Because it's just so much other stuff you could rap about with Swamp, especially with y'all having that conversation of who did what for the Carolinas. You know, and then T-Top did get into that, but he could have delved into it more and just left that angle alone, period. You didn't need that angle. You could have won the battle with just a regular rap round. Just show him you could just rap better than him. But, I don't know. I'm going to get into all of that. $43 child support. Swamp predicted what T-Top would say all in the face-offs, right? Move on, Danny. Right, that's what I'm saying. Let's move on. How do you judge a rap battle? All right, so how do you judge a rap battle? Let me ask y'all right now. Let's take a battle that hasn't happened. Let's take Pat Stay versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty hits Pat Stay with probably 30 or 40 of the best punches you ever heard. Pat flips, Stay flips, gun bars, Canada bars, and Rum Nitty just hits Pat Stay with 3 rounds of crazy bars, right? But then Pat Stay comes and hits Rum Nitty with, like this the real David and Goliath. I'm 6'6", you're fucking 5, whatever, and he has all these short jokes, short tall jokes, angles about Rum Nitty, bunch of angles, a bunch of freestyle, a bunch of jokes, and you're laughing to where you got tears in your eyes laughing at Rum Nitty. But then when Rum Nitty come back with his round, here comes another round of crazy bars, and you're just mind blown. Like, how the fuck did he write that? What the fuck is wrong with Rum Nitty? He's an alien. Who won the battle? Hospitals can't spell patience without pat in it. How you doing? Yeah, shout out to you, Richie. Who won the battle? Let's just keep it real. Let's figure this out. Like, I use that for an example because This is two totally different styles. And now we kind of fall into the realm of subjectivity and preference. And this is what we have to eliminate if y'all gonna be betting money on rap battles, or somebody's gonna, and not to say everybody's gonna get judged or everybody's gonna get battles gonna get like judged and there's gonna be money online. But for the ones that are on the line and you get a battle like a Rum Nitty versus a Pat Stay, and Rum Nitty gives you the craziest bars and punches, but Pat Stay gives you the craziest jokes and angles, how do you determine the winner? Well, if it's so here we go. My man says if it's judged, Rum wins. So Rum automatically wins because he spit the better punchlines and name clips? And you look at the performance. Rum be having hella filler in between his main punches. Whoever is most believable. That's not right. Whoever is most believable, it's opinionated. Let's figure this out. Cause like we gotta figure out how we finna judge rap battles. That's right. Brian Robinson says hit the like button. That's right. Y'all hit the like button while y'all in here. Do I think K-Shine versus Daylight will be fire? Yeah. And then let's take that. Let's take Daylight versus K-Shine, for example. Daylight's pen, as we already know, is light years ahead of K-Shine's, but K-Shine can combine an incredible performance along with room-shaking bars. Sometimes K-Shine should be simple, but it's super effective. K-Shine don't really go over nobody's head. He's not trying to. That's not his style. It was two different styles. So if like automatically going into the battle, I'm just gonna be biased and be like, I got Daylight 3-0. Like me just going into the battle as a fan, I'm gonna be lyric biased, and I'm gonna say Daylight's gonna win at about 3-0. Although K-Shine could use his style to nullify Daylight's style. So this is very possible. Ace stumbled all throughout his first and second. Cortez had inspired two. Cortez deserved the win. Shine is so basic to me. Shine is basic. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Shine also went on a winning streak of battles and rounds by being simple. So being simple sometimes is effective. Danny Myers is top 10 in categories overall in battle rap. Yeah, I'm trying, man. Appreciate it. Okay, best bars, performance, and delivery. Fake angles and too many jokes are weak. Shine don't even compare to Daylight. And that's true, right? Sedarius Hill, however you pronounce it. But can you overwrap yourself out of winning a round? Yes. Actually, Chess kind of does this a lot. Chess almost beat Tay-Rock. If he would have took out that my mama said, and then when he gets to the choke, he could have just took that out. He didn't need that part. And if he knew how to edit his rounds and just get straight to the shit, Chess would win a lot more battles and choke less. You don't need 9-minute rounds to make your point. You don't need 7-minute rounds to make your point. Dog, I'm rapping 3 minutes, probably 3-something, probably 2:45, bro. And I'm being very, very, very effective. Like, you don't need 9 minutes to get a point across, and sometimes that can hurt you because you can lose momentum. Some people just know how to end on a haymaker. You could just end the round on a haymaker and just stop there. You know, then what people do is they'll spit half the round, get to a crazy haymaker part, crowd's going crazy, then they continue the round, and now they don't have any more haymakers after that. And now it's like the rest of the round is dry. So we just remember that one part. Everything you said after that and before was kind of whatever. You could lose the interest of the crowd. You could lose momentum easily. I really could teach a class on this shit. I mean, well, when a book drop, y'all just read the book and you'll understand everything that I'm saying. I'll break it down to the very fine details. Back to the details of how do you judge a rap battle. When you got two different styles clashing, like a Rum Nitty versus Pat Stay, and you getting a guy who has a super lyrical, crazy pen versus a guy who's smart with the angles and very effective at making you look a certain way, like Pat Stay. Now you just got to go off who did what, who did their style the best. Did you see a better Rum Nitty than this? Like, let's say Rum Nitty gave you 3 crazy rounds versus Pat Stay, right? In this imaginary battle, right? This battle might take place. Who knows? We might see it later on down the line. Then I could come back to this video and be like, oh, I told you, I predicted it, right? But in a case like that, you just look at it and judge them versus their own selves. When it's that, right? So if you see this Nitty go crazy on Pat Stay, you got to ask yourself, was this Nitty better than a Nitty that battled Ill Will or Av? If it's not, and you say, well, was this Pat Stay better than the Pat Stay that battled a Sharon or one of whoever you felt was Pat Stay's best showing, was that Pat Stay better than that Pat Stay? And whoever pretty much stayed on the same level as their highest self or surpassed it, then that's who you could say, okay, he won the battle. Because he not only was trying to beat Pat Stay, he was also trying to outdo his better versions of himself. Hey, Dre Day, LA, listen, don't trip. Listen, is coming. It's on the way. Trust me. Who executed better? King Oz was popping. Who executed their material better? And that's another thing. We talk about execution. You can have the best bars in the world and lose because you didn't say them. I.e., Danny Myers versus Real Sick. Now, like I said, no shade to my man Real Sick because I think he just beat Arsenal. He's on a heck of a streak. He's incredible. His angles are getting better. His just overall, his everything is just, he's just elevating. Like, shout out to B-Dot. But I feel like had I got my 3 rounds off clean, then I'm walking away with that victory, right? It don't matter because I didn't say the fucking raps. You can have the better raps and lose because you don't say them. Execution, and this is why we're talking about Ace Amin and Cortez, right? Because Ace is choppy and he's not getting shit off clean, and then you gotta like take points away. You have to take points away because we gotta be professionals at what we're doing. And I also want to put into context. I try to. This is why I don't be so hard on people that choke. And if you're consistently choking, then there's something else going on. Like there's a problem. There's a problem in your life. There's drug use. Your brain somehow is deteriorating. You shouldn't be choking every fucking battle. That just should not happen. And I know that you can stumble because I still stumble and shit here and there. I'm going to choke. But I want to say I'm not so hard on people that choke because, again, we are rapping an entire song's worth of material in just one round. An entire not today's songs where we're getting 12 bars and then the hook and then 8 bars in the hook and then we just get on out of there. It was 16 bars, roughly a minute of rapping, a hook, 8 bars, then another 16 bars, the hook, and then another 16 bars. We would rap, we're rapping basically 3 16s or more. So I try to keep my rounds to about roughly 48 bars. I try to give you 3 16s per round. I don't do no more, no less. Unless we agree on 2-minute rounds, I'm only giving you 32 bars for the round. I'm giving you 2 16s. That's my 2-minute round. But I say that to say we're rapping an entire song worth of material in one round, and we got to do it in one take. Like I always say, the guys that record at the studio, Lil Baby, The Baby, Lil Pump, Royce 5'9", if they don't already like got it memorized, they can have their phone in front of them or their notepad in front of them and rap it. And even then, they'll still mess up with the material right in their face. They could be reading it off their phone and jumble up a word just because your brain was moving faster than the tongue, right? So these guys have the shit in front of them and they mess up. Y'all got to understand how hard it is for us to say a whole song worth of shit in one round, and then got to spit a whole song worth of shit in the second round, and another whole song worth of shit without messing up one time. And then we can't use the same shit the next battle. We got to have a whole nother 3 songs worth of material memorized again for the next battle. This shit is not easy, man. It's not easy, man. And so when we do stumble or when we do mess up a little bit, it's like the crowd is going to be like, don't do this. Don't choke. It's so difficult. And I'm going to go further into what causes a choke, how to prevent it. I'm going to go further into how to choke proof your round. And I'm definitely going to go into that. But even when you choke proof your round, you can still choke. That's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but we're gonna get further into that. Y'all just stay tuned. If y'all want to learn how to be a battle rap, high level battle rapper, take the advice from the bar guide. I mean, I'm a battle rap legend. I'm a legend. I think I put in enough work to be able to speak on anything in battle rap. So we'll just leave that. How much is the bar Bible gonna be? Probably $25, $30 on Amazon. But anyway, listen. Execution. If okay, let me ask y'all this. Let's take Daylight versus Loaded Lux. Let's just imagine this battle, right? We know it's gonna be super lyrical, all over the head. Pause if I gotta say that. But Daylight versus Loaded Lux, and let's say Lux spit to you the better material, but Lux was kind of stumbling and forgetting where he was at in 2 of the rounds. Daylight says some high level shit. It just wasn't at the same level as Lux's, but Daylight got through all his rounds clean. Who do you get a battle to? Mind you, again, let's just say Lux had the better actual written material, and the shit he was saying was just so much more powerful to you, but he was messing up in the first round, and he messed up again in the second round. And when I say mess up, a mess up to the point of and then hold on, let me get it together. It's the water bottle. Hold on, I got y'all. Oh, I got it. And then he gets back into his round. He does that in the first round and he does that in the second round. Daylight gets through his shit clean. Who wins the battle? Again, Lux got the better material, but Daylight got almost as good material, but cleaner execution. This is how important execution is. Harlem Hospital giving Bezos. Who won? Daylight. All right. Daylight. Okay. See, and this is why clean execution. I'm gonna say this again. Now, this is gems, y'all. Y'all, I'm telling you, hit the like button. Please. It only takes a second to hit the like button. This is why clean execution, in most cases, is actually more important than the better material. And I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Cleaner execution, meaning you wrapping your rounds all the way through without a choke or a stumble. That's actually more important than you having a better raps than your opponent. Because if your opponent got better shit than you, but he's stumbling and choking, As a judge, if I'm a judge, right? Let's say I'm judging Daylight and Lux. If I'm judging Daylight and Lux and there's money on the line, even though I'm definitely would be like West biased damn near anyway. Not biased to the point where I'm gonna say Daylight won no matter what. I could as a judge say, to be honest, I actually liked Lux's material better, but because Daylight executed better, I'm giving the battle to Daylight because I can't award sloppiness, especially when both guys have had a decent amount of time to get to prepare their material and to practice it every day to practice it to where they don't do that. And so I can't award choppy performance but better raps over good raps and clean performance. Because clean performance, I mean, oh man. Put it like this. For example, let's just use this. You watching a grade A movie, right? But at a certain part in the movie, the directors, the editors, the film editors, they accidentally cut out some of the dot. They cut the sound out for about 12 seconds. So for 12, and they release it worldwide like that, and it's too late to fix it, right? So they released this great movie, but for 12 seconds in the middle of the movie, you can't hear what the guy is saying to the lady. Or it might even be on a super important scene, but it's for 12 seconds, it's muted. Then it comes back, and then the movie's great, right? Then there's another movie that's not as good as this movie, but I can hear the whole fucking movie. It's like, which one was the better film? This is what I'm talking about, man. Execution is highly important, man. Highly important to execute. You can always lose to somebody who's not as good as you because you fucking up. And some guys are definitely prone. Now, when you're judging rap battles, there's many ways to attack your opponent. There's not just one way to win a rap battle, right? I think even though Jerry West beat you, I feel like you're still better than Jerry. Yeah, I mean, like, again, that's another example of I feel like I had the better material. He just was cleaner. So I can accept a loss in that aspect. I can accept the loss like, yeah, he just was the better man that night. I can accept that. But if somebody were to say, yeah, Jerry West actually had better stuff to you, and it's like, I'll never agree to that. We'll talk about my losses too. I want to talk about something about my losses. And well, real quickly, I just want to say the battles that I lost, like kind of clear, like of course, Real Six, Stewie Newton, right? Those are two battles where I choked all 3 rounds. Just it's just life shit going on and late preparation, like super late. I wrote my Stewie Newton rounds on the way to the battle. Like, and I'm not as good as Twerk and Drugs or even Cuban. Shout out to my man Cuban. We just was in South Carolina on Saturday. Cuban had probably a minute of raps that it was a 1-rounder, and he's gonna rap 4 minutes, 4 minutes of material. Cuban had 1 minute of rap when we got there. He just kind of came up with the rest of the stuff as the event was going on. He was like, yo, when do I go? They was like, you're gonna go right after Danny and Ton. He's like, all right. So I just seen him walking around the parking lot, making up his rap. He went in there and he got it off clean and won the battle. It's like, yeah, that's probably for those younger guys. I can't do no shit like that. Like, I'll go in there and be choking all over the place. Drugs, I've seen Drugs write all 3 of his rounds for Arsenal the night before the battle. I saw Twerk write his Charlie Clip shit the morning of the battle. You know what I'm saying? That probably ultimately cost him that battle. I gave Charlie Clips rounds 2 and 3 because Twerk I think he didn't finish his 3rd round or something like that. But again, these guys can kind of get their material together like the day of and get it off clean for sometimes, especially drugs does it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. That's just not a good practice for me. That just don't work for me. But yeah, back to this. You can punch your opponent, the punchline, the simile, the B Magic style, the Big K style, the Rum Nitty style. You can use metaphors like the way I do it, along with punching. You can use jokes like Bill Collector, Pat Stay. You can use even animated bars that are synchronized with a performance move, which enhances the bar. If Tay-Rock doesn't do the seatbelt motion and just says, you get another cut and another cut, it'll look like the seatbelt won't work and I'm trying to buckle up, right? If he says that and he's just standing here, it doesn't hit as hard. But because he gave the people an actual visual element of what he was conveying, it made that a crazy haymaker. So you can use performance bars to win a rap battle. You use punches, similes, jokes, angles, storytelling, bully rap, street rap, life rap, pain rap. There is no right or wrong way to do this. We all don't have the ability to write punches like Rum Nitty. We all don't have the freestyle ability of a Chef Trez or a Sharon. We all don't have the angle game of a Murder Mook, Real Deal, T-Top, A-Ward, Loso, Real Sick, Mike P. We don't all have that angle game. We don't all have that real aura the way Calico, Geechee Gotti, Head Ice, they got that feel. We don't all have. So you got to use whatever it is that you are good at to win your battle. Will your style work against every style? No, it's not. Not because this isn't like rock, paper, scissors where one just automatically beats the other. Y'all get what I'm saying? I didn't say drugs is, I don't know what y'all talking about right there. Cold Fire Drugs is not no fucking top tier. No, he's not. But in terms of how he's preparing his rounds and getting through them cleanly, or at least 90% clean, drugs is one of the best when it comes to that, if not the best when it comes to late preparation.
What's up, Danny Myers fans? Danny Myers YouTube.
Vicky said, what up? So, yeah, there's no right or wrong way to go about it. So now when there's no, I'm going to tell you why this is tricky and why we got to break this down. Because with basketball, and shout out to Surf, it's like basketball, right? Shout out to Surf. The only way to score is to get the basketball into the hoop. No matter whether you dunk it, whether you shoot a mid-range jumper, a bank shot, a layup, alley-oop, no matter what, the goal is to get the ball through the hoop. That's it. No matter how you do it, that's the main thing. With battle rap, it's like, what is the ultimate goal? You can clown your opponent. See, there's different ways to score in battle rap. There's only one way to score in football. Well, football got a couple ways to score. Because you got the field goal, you got a safety, and you got the touchdown. But with basketball, there's one way to score. That's it. With battle rap, there's multiple ways to score a point. You can clown somebody. You can expose somebody. You can just out-punch somebody. You can out-story tell somebody. You can make the crowd resonate with you. They said, what up? They said, Rodney Sanford said, hey, Vicky, Gaddis, she don't crack on her opponents like she usually do. Gaddis done grown so much. Danny, can a choke still win the round? No. Again, There's a choke and then there's a choke recovery where you can choke to get where you's at, get it back, and finish out your round. I'm not gonna take the whole round away from you because you still like. What if you was fired? Now if you was trashed that round and you choke, it just kind of don't matter no more. It don't matter. You still lost the fucking round. But if you fire and you choke and then you get it back and finish out, you could probably still win that round. It just makes a round that probably would have been a blowout a lot closer now. Like a 10-7 round, like let's say you was really wilding on your opponent, but then you choke. Instead of it being a 10-7 round, it's now like a 10-9 round. You kind of made it debatable to where the other man can win the round just because you wasn't clean. So I don't think a choke. But if you choke and don't recover, yeah, you lost the round. Clear. I don't care, bro. If you're rapping your material and stop rapping it, you lost the round. That's it. It ain't no jokes can win a battle. What's up with URL dropping only? URL drops only the second round of. I just saw that too. I never. My thing is, I was gonna say I never seen that like that because I have because URL started out dropping one round at a time, but at least they dropped the rounds in order. So why would they only drop the second round? Strange, very strange, very strange, very strange. I just man. Get Ricky back outside, double the bag for the house. A choke with fire material. Nah, he's to all these kids. Is Vicky good at battle rap? Yes. A choke recovery is like a dope move, but you travel. It looked like it, but it don't count. Only choke recovery is freestyling until you get your round back, in my opinion. Caffeine took over. The second round was the deciding round of who won the battle. Core got that round. I just know you in math or to go give us a classic. Yeah. That's a shot to Tez. None of the vaulted battles drop right. But the second round, that's debatable. Right. Big K saying you didn't wear shoes for your guys' battle. I didn't. And I got my shoes stolen. Bought some flight posits for the Big K battle. I ain't even try them on. I just bought them right off the shelf. I went to the battle. I put the shoes on. Shoes were too small. They like a half size small, and they were like killing my feet. And I said, these shoes are hurting me so bad. I'm like, this shit gonna make me choke, like the pain. So I was like, fuck it. And I had some more shoes in my truck, but where I had parked that down the street from the venue, they called me and Big K to rap first. So I didn't even have time to walk blocks back down to my truck and walk back to the thing. So I just said I'm just gonna rap with no shoes on. And I battled Big K in my socks. So like I said, when you notice Big K's first round, he starts his round off with like you took your shoes off on some like you about to do a karate kick. On some Miyagi shit, whatever he fucking freestyle, but that's what he was referring to. And I don't think the camera ever panned down to my shoes, but I did battle Big K in my socks, and I didn't give a fuck. Like, I beat this nigga in my socks, and I did. You don't need shoes on to battle rap. Daylight and King Los. I didn't see Daylight and King Los. Palace McGrath, that's right. Definitely though. I'm definitely about to slow down. Angry fans again. Yeah. How are people watching the battle before they hit the app? Right. Icy, little Daniel, little Ricky, Bobby, and Mike, and all is great Christmas. I know, right? Oh, you said Loso, not King Los. Damn, man, that battle was a while back. I don't know. No more fan votes. Fans are too biased. Danny, the gatekeeper and the tone setter. The J battle was crazy. Good shit. Good looking. Who's next? We trying to line it up now, man. Maybe it could be I don't know. You got Av. You know, I've been waiting on Tay Rock forever. I'm not gonna keep calling them out. Loaded Lux, Iron Solomon, Daylight. It's a few battles that I gotta handle. It's a few battles that I gotta handle. You know, definitely look at. I know, you know, the Summer Madness joint is coming up. Summer Madness is coming up. What else? The October Till Death Do Us Part event and
Mommy, look at this.
Volume. A Super Fight is coming too. Volume 8 coming in December. Of course, it's like kind of just can't really have a volume without the bar god on there, like, because this is where the best of the writers in the world are showcased, and you know that's kind of more my thing. But yeah, I mean, shit, Danny and Shuni, Add Rock like Lux. Yeah, that's a good little schedule for me. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Oh, Starless like the goat sacrifice. Yeah, I ain't tripping. You know, they all watch me. Me and Ilmac in the volume.
What's up, Danny?
What's up, man?
You ain't gonna put my braids back up. Oh, okay.
All your braids?
No, girl. That's all right. Don't worry about that.
All of the battles need to be a fan judge. Rodney Sanford. Which battle was that? Me and Ton? I thought so for sure. I think they just dropped me and Ton, by the way. Shout out to Ton. We just did that South Carolina. It was just a little one-rounder. Ton was excellent. I like a lot of his material. I just thought it was just a dope battle. Me and Twerk battle. It's on the app. Me and Twerk battle. Rizzle. Is Cannabis one of my top 5 MCs of all time? Cannabis is actually, Cannabis was a huge influence on me for sure. Is he in my top 5? Probably in the top 10. I wouldn't say top 5. Danny versus Kid Chaos would be crazy as fuck. Palace, check it out on the app. Check it out on the app. I already beat Kid Chaos. That was a 30. That was part of my round streak. What are you doing, Egypt? Man, yeah, me and Flint. I said me and Flint. I'll be in Flint Saturday. Me versus. It was supposed to be me and First Lady Flames. First Lady Flames. She got to take care of a bad tooth. Can't rap with a bad tooth. I know that for a fact. I battled Cortez with a super sore tooth. I remember it was like around here somewhere. My face was swollen. I was taking gang of like Bayer and aspirin. I was just taking all kind of over-the-counter pills. And Cortez was rapping. Nobody, like, this is a behind-the-scenes story. But my shit was in severe, severe pain. I turned around. I think I turned around for a split second, and it might have been Cortez. Cortez had turned around and was talking to the crowd, and he turned around like this blindly and points his finger like saying "you," and he hit right where the pain was at. Some of the most excruciating pain I ever been in. I just wanted to quit the battle right then and there, but I rapped through the pain. I wasn't able to deliver, and just perform the way I wanted to. I still feel like to this day I beat Cortez because Cortez, again, had a bunch of fake angles and shit that I just, like I said, if nigga got fake angles, then you're losing. If you got fake angles, then it don't count. Whatever you're saying don't count. So, but anyway, yeah, me versus Cassidy. Yeah, just hit the like button. Hit the like button. How do we judge the rap battles? One of the things is I feel like we should have. It's crazy, right? And one of my guys, shout out to my man Dot from the Angry Fan Show. Dot said, people, if you're gonna judge rap battles, then you should have rap battlers, people that actually have done the sport, judge the battles. And I agree. I agree to an extent because how are you going to judge a rap battle? And I'm not saying you. There are people who judge films and they've never made a film in their life. So you cannot do something, but you can appreciate the art of it. A lot of us have never put together a Lamborghini or a Porsche, but we can appreciate it and judge it and tell you if it's ugly or not. We didn't have to build the shit. But I think when it comes to battle rapping, you would have a more of an insight as to what's exactly going on in the rounds, right? So, yeah, you do want to have battlers judging battlers. So, I see a lot of Minnesota Luke hate going on. Shout out to Luke. He's a historian. Maybe he's not that great of a judge, and maybe he shouldn't judge anymore. But he's definitely very respected by me, at least. The problem with having battlers judge battlers is that there's a lot of like Veronica just said. Shout out to Veronica Jarvis. She just said something very makes sense. There's too many alliances. There's this group of guys, and they all cool, and they the brotherhood, and there's this clique over here. They're the Cave Gang, and then there's these guys, and they're the Dot Mob, and these guys are all for the Carolinas, and then there's the West Coast guys that are all running together as the West. So how do you incorporate battlers to judge other battlers when it could be their homie that it is that they're judging for? And they're going to say they homie won no matter what, especially if money's on the line. And then when money gets on the line, it's like people throw their integrity to the side and say, hey, bro, listen, nigga, it's $5,000 on this shit. I'm one of the judges. I'm going to say you won no matter what. And excuse me, I don't know why I'm just getting tired. I've been tired all day. It's $5,000 on the line. I'm gonna just say you won no matter what, nigga. Just give me 1,000. Feel me? 1,500, whatever, my nigga. Whatever you want to give me, just don't trip. I got you. I don't care if you choke all 3 rounds. Nigga, I'm voting for you. So, and a point that was made up by Dot was both times Chilla Jones lost in a controversial call to Real Deal for the chain. It was battlers who were the judges. So the wrong call or a blown call can happen whether it's battlers or non-battlers judging. It can happen no matter no matter how. Like whether it's just the judges. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. What up, Robert? All these bees around here, man. You can the fuck asexuality got to do with judging. First lady fans got IP Dennis. Y'all stupid as fuck. You all right, Ron? You all right, Robert? I'm good. It was good. I had fun. It was very humid. The humidity out there in South Carolina is like, see, it's 2 different types of hot. Like we got California hot, whereas like California, Arizona, and Nevada hot are like frying pans. That's like skin burning hot. But then you got the South hot, which is like being in the oven. It's what they call sticky hot. It's muggy. It's hard to breathe. And I was just out there like, yeah, the sun isn't necessarily super hot beaming, but the humidity is making it feel like I'm in an oven. And I was just, yeah, I was just sweating profusely. Butterfly, good looking for the donation. You need to judge food. Great battle versus Jada Nightwing. Absolutely, brother. I definitely am going to be judging some of these battles. And we're trying to figure out, how do you judge a rap battle? What is the criteria? You can have battlers judge battlers, but then some battlers are just homies with some of the battlers, so it doesn't work. Then you have people that never battled, and they are missing key elements and components of what's actually going on in the battle, and they just have no clue of it because they just don't write battle rap. So they don't really know how to judge it. So you get a blown call, and you're going to constantly get blown calls until we can come up with some type of visual point system, as opposed to it just being this guy wrote a bunch of notes on the paper and this guy wrote a bunch of notes. And somebody made a great point. If you're writing notes about this guy's bars so you can go back and reference them when it's time for you to give your opinion on why he won the battle, you might have been missing other shit while you was writing that down. How are you hearing everything how are you hearing everything? It's a lot of good points to be made. Definitely gonna come up with a system. Valor might just be jealous of you. Battle Rap Stats is good at that. Yeah. Shout out to my man DMV. Shout out to my man Battle Rap Stats. Bar guy never run out of bars. Who's next? Goldberg versus Voice. I'm trying to get maybe me and Daylight on a volume, but before that, I don't know, Summer Madness, man. I just feel like, and I know people are gonna be like, yeah, but you don't deserve no Summer Madness. You just messed up big time on Gnome. Nobody want to see you on Summer Madness. Stick to the small room shit. It's like, well, Gnome was a small room. Gnome was the same room that I battled Drugs, Arsenal, Kid Chaos. It's the same room. There was has nothing to do with nothing. So before y'all get even fix your mouth to say some stupid stuff like that, don't. You know what I mean? But Tay Rock, Iron Solomon, you know, that's just like one of those, like Solomon and Daylight or Lux are definitely, those are like 2022. Those are battles for next year. And unless Daylight gets in there for volume in December. So, you know, you would be hard pressed to see a volume card without the bar guy, because you need high level pen in that room, and it'd just be a travesty not to have me in there. You know what I mean? So that those cards are special to me, you know, and shout out to me and K Shine. Shout out to me and K Shine being on the first ever Smack volume card and finally hitting 1 million views, man. That's huge. I probably should just drink and just celebrate tonight. Everybody in chat, let's push for Danny. Summer Madness, well-deserved stage. Thank you, Palace McGrath. Appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. Definitely, man. Yeah, let's definitely push to get me on there. No, Solomon isn't retired. Is he low-key underrated? Yes. I didn't catch the Rum Hollow battle. Not really missing nothing spectacular. I'll say that about that battle. But how do you score? Okay, furthermore, it's so difficult to score battles, right? Think about it. What about punches, right? What score? Like a punch should get a point, right? A dope punch should get a point. Let me ask y'all: if somebody spit a punchline that was said before, do you minus a point or do you just not give a point? Do you just leave it blank? Like they said something, and then it says some. He gonna throw it up like he bulimic, and then this iron, I keep it low like I'm anemic. And let's just say, of course, Verb said that, and then I think Av turned around and said it. But Verb was the godfather of that bar, right? Said that versus Goods on Gnome, right? So, but let's just say let's say Kid Chaos is battling Chilla. Let's say Kid Chaos is battling Chilla, and Kid Chaos says, "I keep the iron low like I'm anemic." Do you take away a point for a bite, or do you just not give a point? Some Jack 89 says no point. If we're deducting points for that, then franchise will have no wins. Damn. Shout out to my man Franchise. I want to see him back. Franchise, he's great energy. He's performing well. I don't know why he like what slowed him down. I need to get at him and see what's going on. Solomon made that. Hey, it's an empty punch. Just leave it blank. Iron Solomon top 3 pin, but battle rap is just isn't about pins at all. You're right. No points just don't count. All right. So there. Okay, so we kind of established that if somebody says a bite, they just don't get awarded a point. All right. Should there be a differential in points given to a punchline based on how powerful the punch is? So let's just say, let's make up a punchline right now. All right, let's make this up. We're live. All right, let's just say, what rhyme with Uncle Ra, y'all? Uncle Ra. Give me somebody put something, Uncle Ra. 3 syllables. Somebody put something in the comments that rhymes with Uncle Ra. Anytime after this, the baby, I know, right? The 12K, 10 kid bar, hey, we deduct that from battle against them. That's a fact. Tumble yacht, right? All right, so let's just say, wow, nigga, big 40, shotgun, it's gonna tumble y'all. Was gonna shoot you later, but I'm gonna let the clip early like Uncle Ra, right? We just made that up right here on the spot. Uncle Ra, of course, I think he leaked the results of Cortez and Ace Amin early, and people was on him about that. So the punchline is the tumble yacht. Amin Ra, right? Amin Ra, tumble yacht. You can combine those too, by the way. You can combine those. Amin Ra, some big gun. Nigga, it's gonna tumble yacht. Nigga, I let the clip early. I let the clip go early like Uncle Ra. Bam. Punchline. So that's just a basic punch. Right? That's a basic punch. Give it 1 point. But then there's punches of a higher caliber than that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's higher caliber punches that have like, just more layers to it, right? There should be 3 levels to a punch: good, great, and God tier. Right. So how do we decide what's a good punch? That was all right. Versus mind blowing. Right? So what so a mind-blowing punch, of course, we always gonna refer to let's take Rum Nitty's I grab the nose running, coming down something. That's like the mind-blowing shit, right? And then you'll take who else? Who else? Give me one of B Magic punches. He said I rushed more pressure than in the Rock face when B Magic beat Tay Rock. I always say beat Tay Rock, man. B Magic might have been. Listen, I will say B Magic was the first person to beat Charlie Clips. I'm gonna say that right now. B Magic was the first MC to beat Charlie Clips. Back then, B Magic was like on his tip top A game. Wasn't nobody really fucking with him, man. Wasn't fucking with him. But current events punch generic to me, right? Right. That's what I'm saying, right? What about a combo breaker? Please let me know. A combo breaker, right? Oh, I put a couple in his top like a wedding cake. That was one of the best punches of all time. I ain't gonna lie. It's simple as hell. It was simple as hell. But it was so like it's almost like how Geechee punches be, where Geechee saying shit it's simple, but it's like if it was that simple, why nobody else said it? Why does it only work for Geechee Gotti? You know what I'm saying? Space, time, and continuum. Yeah, like that's another level of punching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I break spines to minimum. They like Einstein punches the way I space, time, and continuum. So space, time, continuum, and it's not a reach. One of the best lines of all time. Definitely. That space, time, continuum is levels above. I let the clip go early like Uncle Rock. And I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody say that bar, like that actual something like that. Like I released the clip when I wasn't supposed to, like Uncle Rob. I'm pretty sure it's just so easy to do that. But I'm just saying, so the Uncle Rob punch would probably be rewarded 1 point. Punches that you feel like are like you can't just award somebody a point just because they punched. Let's be clear on that. You can't just give somebody a point for a punchline just because they punched. No, not every punch deserves a point. Just like the way y'all said, if somebody come with a bar that was said already, you just leave it blank. If somebody says a bar and it's like, yeah, it's a bar, but it's not that good, then you don't mind it. You just leave it blank, right? But if somebody says something is kind of halfway decent, like, all right, I can score that. That's 1 point. Then somebody said another punch, and then there's the haymakers. How much is a room shaker worth? Let's take seatbelt. Let's take Tay-Rock seatbelt. How much is the seatbelt worth? Look like the seatbelt working. I'm trying to buckle up. Shakes the room. How many points does that get? 3? 10? 3? 5? Schemes are harder to do than schemes are harder to do than punches too. South Africa, huh? Ain't you from South Africa? Shout out to Africa. 20 points. A room shaker. We can't be too generous with the points. I don't care if it was. Yeah, 5 points is kind of 5 is kind of cool. If we just going on a 1 to 5 scale, where punches are awarded between from a 0, but there got to be something in place where we got a minus points too. Like, so if somebody's accumulated 10 points and then they stumble in their next round, how many points do we minus for a stumble? We always got this gray area when we always talk about, yeah, Homeboy had a crazy round, but he stumbled, so I had to minus some points. How many exact points are you minusing? What points are you minusing? What you was not even keeping score in the first place. Niggas say this all the time. They be like, I got to minus points because he stumbled. So now it makes the round a little more. This is all just subjective. We need a fucking scoreboard. We need a scoreboard. I might have to get with my man, and we might have to actually come up with a system that we can somehow incorporate into the entire battle rap culture and get all the leagues on board with it. Because I don't think the system works if not everybody's on board with it. You get what I'm saying? So, choke is mine. Mine is what? Stumble, 4 or 5 points. Damn, that's a lot. Stumble is -2. I ain't mad at taking away 2 points for a stumble. So if you stumble again, you take 2 more points. Is this how we doing it, or does just the stumble count for the whole round? So let's just say I rap 3 minutes, and in 3 minutes I stumble twice. Do I minus 4 points, or do I just minus 2 points, or do I minus 2 points per stumble? Because this could greatly affect my overall score at the end of the battle. I need to be on choke -5 if a room shaker is +5. A choke. Oh my God, damn, we didn't even get into that. Y'all, that's a great question. Hold on, let's stop everything right now. I need to be on. Thank you. I definitely depend on. I need to be on somebody. Coke so white, ARP, like what you got over there? What's up with this ARP Coke shit? I keep hearing this shit, man. Like y'all saying ARP fuck with the Coke. That's crazy as fuck, boy. I ain't saying he do or don't. I'm just saying I just been seeing that shit. So let me ask y'all. If let's just say a battle rapper accumulates 15 points in his round, right? Or no. he accumulates 10 points at the point where he chokes. He's got 10 points so far, but he chokes and don't get the rest of the round back. Do those 10 points that he accumulated before the choke stay, or do we just reset his round points to 0? So let's say in the second round, I got 10 points so far. I got 10 points so far in my second round, and then I choke and I don't get the round back. Do y'all take away the 10 that I did earn, or do y'all just leave me at the 10 that I earned? Danny thinking about running a play. Okay, you said the round goes to 0, the whole round. So I could wrap half my round, gain 10 points, choke, don't finish out the round, and then you erase the 10 that I. How do you erase the 10 that I did before the choke? Because I earned those. I actually wrap bars to get those 10. The point does the round count? Like the round count, the point count should probably just stop right there wherever before I choke. I should keep my 10 and I just obviously don't get no more points the rest of the round. But I did earn 10 prior to the choke. You saying take away them 10 too. That's kind of not really fair. No get back for fire material lost the round. The round should be judged as a whole. Then you deduct. How do you deduct something that you don't finish? Oh, you deduct from the 10 that I did earn? It's tricky, y'all. It's tricky. If we're doing a point system and I earn 10 points and I choke, I don't get my round back. I don't recover. So it's not a choke recovery where you're gonna minus 2 points, right? From my already earned 10. Now I'm down to 8 because I stumbled. But when I choke, I got 10 so far. I choked. You saying reset that to 0? Like that round just don't count at all? Nothing? Damn. It's kind of like it's right both ways. Like it's kind of right. Like whatever points. Hold on. Thank you for the donation. So whatever points you have up until the choke is what you have. But once you choke, you lost the round, period. Yeah, you definitely lost the round. I kind of agree. That's what I was saying. He said, judges don't know. If you fall out of a game, your points still count, so you keep them to the choke. Okay, Veronica, I got to have you on the show. I got to get you on the show one day. We got to get you out here live. She's right. Like, I kind of feel like that. Like, if you like she said, if fucking LeBron scored 25 and he only got 25 in the fourth quarter, or if he got 35 or 45, whatever he got, and he fouls out of the game, they don't erase the 55 points that he scored. That's still in the record book. That's still on his stats. That's still in the stats for the game. So if Danny Myers scores 10 points in the second round and is about to score more but chokes, you don't erase the 10 that I did get already. You just leave it at 10. You leave it at 10, and it's an automatic loss of round, but I still keep them 10 that go on to my final score. Because I don't, those 10 might actually help me wind up winning the battle at the final tally mark of the scorecard. Let's just say he had 100 points total for the 3 rounds. All right. But what if I scored 95 in let's just say I scored 95, right, in rounds 1 and 3 combined. And then you take that little bit of 10 that I got from the second, and you add that onto my 95, and now I'm at 105, and my opponent had 100. That would actually give me the win. Because at the end of the day, I totaled more points than he did. So you could really kind of win. You could still win a battle with a choke. If that's the case, because if it wasn't true, then there's no discussion with Lux and Calico. You're right or wrong. I don't think you automatically lose a whole battle if you choke 1 round. Now, if you choke 2 rounds, yeah, you lost the battle. automatic. There's nothing to talk about. You lost the battle automatic. Like if you choke one round, clearly win. Let's say you choke your first round, clearly win the second round, and your third round you're stumbling. Can you still win that battle? Y'all answer the question. Giving up and choking is two different things. Giving up and choking is different. Like me in my third round versus Real Sick, like I said, I could have started the third. I could have started it. I felt like I would have got like 4 to 6 bars off, and then I would have just choked. I was just not there mentally, so I was just like, nah, I'm not. So that's me just giving up. I just gave up. I ain't even rap by third round. I seen E Hart and 40 Bars do that when they battled Jazz and Official. When they was just like. They just kind of, I think they didn't even just spit their round. They just like, fuck it, we out of here. They just walked off stage type shit. I understand why it happened. It happened to me. Something that I would have never, ever thought would have ever happened to me. Like, ever. But that shit happened, and it's real. It's a forfeit if you Jersey. Choking. You messed up, but you finished the round. Wait. It's a forfeit if you Jersey? Forfeiting, dog, I don't know, man. It's weird because there's people that, yeah, okay, let's take the Jersey, right? Let's just take Twerk, right? Twerk says, big chopper, land on his head like the hell of whatever. And then he'd be like, Jersey. Cut the round short. You knew you was going to choke, so you just said Jersey because you didn't want to be. One thing you don't want to do is give it away that you're choking. And the way you give it away is by telling the people. Like Swamp. Swamp didn't choke, but he's like, damn, I fucked that up again. Damn, like you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to play that shit off as smooth as possible. I seen Geechee Gotti battle Matt Hoffa. I knew Geechee second round. He had just rapped it to me. I knew what was supposed to come right after the opening intro of the second round. And so when he's rapping about Math's, the Jersey or whatever, he started freestyling. He actually forgot what the fuck he was supposed to say, so he freestyled that to get a little reaction to buy him time to run the round back in his head to remember where he was at. So rather than him, damn, what's my next line? Rather than him doing that, he just freestyled. Very, very smooth, very, very professional shit. Shout out to Geechee Gotti. Shout out to everybody that does that. And I believe that's what Cortez did in his round versus Ace Amin, where he just kind of started freestyling. So you just freestyle when you forget where the fuck you at. It is what it is. But giving up. All right. So let me ask y'all. I'm not the end all be all. Like I'm not the bottom line of battle rap. So I'm here to do this together with y'all. That's why we're trying to come up with this shit right now. But let's just say. I'm gonna use me again. I'm rapping, right? And I'm like, damn, what the fuck is the fuck? And y'all see me, y'all see that I'm trying. Like, I'm not quitting. Y'all can see that I'm trying to remember. Y'all see me, or any battler. Y'all see me trying to fuck. Like, you see me running around again and then I say, fuck, all right, time. Y'all saw me trying. I wasn't trying to quit. But in actuality, I kind of still did give up. I kind of did because I gave up looking for the round. So it is a quit. It is a quit. Do y'all agree? Do you agree? Yes or no? Just type yes or no. You don't have to put no explanation, just yes or no. Do you agree that if a battler is trying to find it and he can't find it and he just says time, is that quitting? Yes. 100% yes. There we go. We've decided it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes. You quit. You should have looked in your phone. Everybody says yes. That's a quit. You quit. But you see the battler. All right. The guy, okay. There's the choke of, all right, big chopper. Put it on his roof like, Jersey. Again, this is two different types of chokes. Let's do it again. All right. Y'all don't know what he's gonna say anyway, right? So it don't matter. So you can just freestyle some shit. It's like, yeah, some soon as I pull a gun out, fuck time. I ran down on a nigga, I put a gun on him, and time. Yo, you go. It's on you. That's horrible. That is bad. All chokes are bad. First of all, let's just start there. All chokes are bad. You're not supposed to be choking. Even though this shit is hard than a motherfucker to remember all three of these rounds, it's not. Let me take that back. It's not hard to remember the rounds. I've been doing this shit my whole life. I've got probably 100-some battles. I've choked probably 5 times out of 100-some battles. And every time I did choke, it was because of late prep. And I know my shit a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance. I don't choke. It took me 8 years before I did choke, right, versus franchise. So I say all that to say, yeah, it's not really hard to remember this shit because I can remember this shit in a matter of hours. But it's still not hard. I mean, it's still not easy to execute all this shit in one take. 3 rounds, it's shit not easy. It is what it is. But there is a bad choke. I had a pretty fucked up bad choke versus Real Sick. Like, probably the worst choke ever, right? Worst choke ever, like, in history. You know what I mean? Nah, Cicero was choking bad versus, damn, who did Cicero battle? Damn, y'all put in the comments if y'all remember Cicero. I think it was in Philly, and he battled. Damn, I forgot who he battled, but that was like the worst choke ever. But yeah, I'm probably in the top worst chokes ever. But still, the choke of you just instantly, you don't know what the next line is, and you don't even try to look for it, where you just quit, right? No, Jersey is the. He said Jersey is the worst phrase in battle rap, I swear. It's been more than 5. Hold on, let's go, Rodney. Franchise, Passwords, Stewie Newton, Real Sick. I did choke, but it was a choke recovery versus Jerry West. So I mean, yeah, it was a choke, but I recovered. I'm talking about chokes where I quit. Like I didn't know what the fuck was next. Password, Stewie Newton, Real Sick, 3rd round versus Franchise are 4 that I can remember. Now, Stumbling versus Snow on BET. On BET. In the triple battle, right? Yep, sure did. Pauses, yeah, I've got pauses. I got some pauses, but like we're talking about just straight up chokes where you just give up. But yeah, there's bad scenarios. Paulo Paul was popping, man. You need to pop out on me. I need to pop out on you, as a matter of fact. Pause if I gotta say pause, but man, shout out to you, Multiversus Gaming. Y'all follow my man Apollo Paul.
You wanna play Zombies?
Gotta get you back over here, man. Yeah, the choke of you don't know what to say and then you just say fuck it time. And then the choke of you're trying to remember what the fuck you're supposed to say. You're really trying hard and you just can't get it, and then you be like, fuck it time. So both of them are quits. I guess both of them are forfeits. You forfeit the round because you never finished it. Yeah. So I guess you gotta classify it as a forfeit. That was my next battle. T-Rex never choked. T-Rex told me that he never choked because when he do choke, he just goes into his mixtape round. I could do the same thing, but I know, listen, I could easily just go into some mixtape shit, but the crowd ain't stupid. Like, y'all not dumb. Y'all instantly know. I know, bring a friend with you who knows your rounds. Kimberly Shaver, Connecticut in the building. What up? Ain't that where Ain't that where kids slave from? Even Connecticut, I know. El Mac, I can tell you what will make you more fire in battles. What is it? Give me the secret. I practice. I never mixtape nothing. Nah, I just take the points. Battlers should have to go to a haymaker to either choke. Battlers should have a go-to haymaker. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hartford. Right. Who's next for me? I don't got nothing in stone right now, man. Like, to be honest, like, I don't have anything in stone right now. Like, I'm trying to figure, like, it's just be the politics of people, not even the politics. I'm gonna just say bitch assness. It just be the bitch assness of people scared, not willing to see me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've taken on all of the newcomers. I won't be doing no more newcomer battles. I've taken on the Real Six, the Easy to Block Captains, the Jerry Wesses, the Kid Chaoses, the Jada Nightwing. Like, I've damn near battled the whole fucking new class. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have interest in battling them. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't want to give those guys a look, because I did. I obviously gave them the look, but it's just like, in terms of what I should be getting, what I deserve, what I've worked up to, the names that I should be getting. I work on your performance. I could work on everything, actually. Yes. Yes. Pyro. We're definitely starting Monday. It's been on me. My schedule's been stupid busy. We are starting. Everybody will be getting their opponents by tomorrow morning. So you're gonna have about 4 or 5 days to come up with your rounds. 90 seconds. That's it. 90 seconds, 2 minutes. You will be getting your opponent by in the morning for sure. Who do I want to battle next? I feel like Tay Rock is I just want to that beef. I just want to kick his fucking ass straight up. I mean, let's just make something clear. None of these niggas can beat me. None of them. Let's just keep this all the way 100. Nobody can beat me. When Danny Myers loses a battle, Danny Myers fucked the battle up. I lost because I lost. I lost because I didn't rap my rounds. Let's just keep this real. Take me versus Stewie Newton, me versus Real Sick, me versus Passwords. The battles that you can say I lost for sure, what do they all got in common? Let's just really be for real. What does every battle that I clearly lost have in common? It involves Danny Myers not rapping his rounds. So you telling me the only way Danny's gonna lose a battle is if Danny doesn't rap his rounds? Look at the I choked all 3 rounds versus Stewie. I didn't even spit my third versus Real Sick. I choked my second round versus Passwords, and I only had 16 bars in my third. And but those battles I would agree that I lost. But with Jerry West, maybe if you say he had a cleaner performance, yes. Third round, I feel like I had already beat Franchise in the first 2 rounds anyway. So me choking my third, and his third wasn't like Franchise's third wasn't nothing to write home about anyway. So the little bit of my third that I did spit was better than Franchise's third to me. What the basically the common denominator of Danny Myers losing a rap battle is Danny Myers choking in the battle. It's not been a battle where you saw me spit 3 whole rounds and then I still clearly lost. I'm not saying you can't prefer and you got this guy all 3 rounds and you got this round. It's not clear. Even Congo, and you go to that battle, it's a gang of people got me winning. If that's your preference, that's cool. But this isn't no thing where Danny's gonna like spit his rounds and my opponent was just better all 3 rounds. It's not gonna happen. Rock is undefeated. Rodney, think K-Shine edged me. I wouldn't agree because K-Shine had the Oscar Mayer bars and just the shit. And I did like Slide Danny across the over the whip, like the Grease movie was fire. Him talking about the Greyhound shit, baby mama battle rapping, like just my content. I think my content was just, I don't know, man. My content be better. Pat Stay told me that I beat him. You know, to talk about me and Pat Stay, his second round, he got the second round. I clearly got round 1 and 3. Like, you ask Mike P will tell you that he got the second round. He just said it on his show. He's like, nah, you beat me rounds 1 and 3. You know? So when people, you know what, it's like, I think people hold me at such a standard that as long as somebody just has a great game versus me, they're inclined to say they won. Because it's like, it's not often that you'll see me lose. Like I said, these niggas can't beat me. Tay-Rock can't fuck with me. No matter who you name, they're not gonna beat me. They're just not gonna have better bars. They're just not gonna have better bars. At the end of the day, the writing, the pen from the creative standpoint to the lyricism to the multi-syllables. Nobody's gonna beat me. I know you'll see me bring it back to his house depending on Wayne Manor. That's crazy. What you about 6'6" hit his head? That's paganism. I'm just, yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure, man. Then fix the 6th issue. Me and Af, Deacon Frost 30 me, right? How will you handle Av with back-to-back punches? I mean, I could back-to-back punch. I was back-to-back punching before Av got on the scene. So let's just start there. Like, just because I don't back-to-back punch the way I used to, don't mean I can't do it. I just outgrew that form of writing, and to me, it's not. It just doesn't separate you from the rest of the battle rap world. Like, you know, when you got other guys that are doing it, I could easily, if I wanted to, if I set my mind out to be just the best puncher in the world, I could do that. I could literally just say, all right, from here on out, every battle, I'm just gonna punch every line for line, every line. I'm just gonna punch retarded punches. But to me, that's it's like boring, and it kind of got redundant. So I kind of like to rap with the metaphors. Like, I'm pretty much the only battle rapper that's actually using metaphors. Yeah, we so off subject. How many classics you have? Probably the most. Probably the most in battle history. And I can also say I have given out the most shots. I've given out the most shots in history. I gave out the most shots to all the up-and-coming guys you never heard of. I gave out the most shots in history. I think I've touched more small leagues than anybody in history. Oh man, my consistency, man. It's just like, this is what, I don't know. Lupe would smoke Royce. Oh man, I wasn't too impressed with Royce when he battled Mr. Fab. I don't know if Lupe would smoke him. Funeral on Conveyor Belt, still one of my favorite punches from you. My first time I saw Geechee and Rum was versus Danny Myers. Right, I gave out the shot. How did you come up with that poly grip bar? Because I really was just thinking of, damn, you know, they call themselves the Polys, the Polynesians. They Polys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I need some type of Samoan bar. I was thinking of Moana. I had Moana shit. I had like Moana bars and Israel Kamakawiwa Wowe. I forgot how you pronounce his name. I had that bar for and I said, you know what, Polynesian poly grip. And then we called a gun a grip, poly grip. It's just like, oh damn, there go one right there. Royce a monster, then he get better every year. He the only vet that's doing that. That's facts. See why I say disaster got you. John Wick rebuttals don't compare to those Diz bars. I like Disaster's third round. I did think his first round was too much filler, and I just think my second round was just lyrically insane. If I'm gonna give Disaster round, I'll give him the third round. The Schrodinger's cat and breaking down the parallel universe was genius. It's fucking utter genius, man. Performance haymakers and punches ain't enough to beat Danny Material. That's facts. That's facts. You cannot judge a battle by who won the round. Like, what do you mean who won the round? Like, you mean you have to judge the battle round for round. Bar God, he's called that for a reason. Also, let's be clear: one loss doesn't make you not win champion of the year. If you stay killing to the end of the year, you still get it. That's a fact. I just went to South Carolina, put on last Saturday. Saturday before that, it was me and Jada Nightwing. This Saturday, I'm about to put on again in Flint, Michigan. August 14th, I'll make my return to New York City. Me versus Drake Dennis, 3 rounds. 2-minute rounds, me and Drake Dennis, 2 of the most battling dudes ever of all time are finally going to battle each other. So, and I'm looking to make that a crazy battle. Because I just know how to beat Drake Dennis. He's reading at the crib. I agree. Danny beat this 2-1. How you will rebuttal whole events on Gates was crazy. Yeah, man. What's my favorite battle that I'm not in? Rum Nitty and Steams, Run Nitty and Iron Solomon. Is it Lotta Zay and Lotta Zay mainly Twerk's performance. Man. You cannot judge a battle without the facts. Y'all need a great grading room. Just trying to help. That's a fact. Jay versus Emerson was crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy because I got crazy battles with both of those guys. Damn, man. Damn, yeah, me and Emerson Kennedy on the rooftop. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was a good-ass fucking battle. And Jay that Nightwing, me and Jay was, it's one of the battles of the year, I think. I want to see Danny versus Lux 2022. God bless. That's a freaking fact. I definitely want to battle Loaded Lux 2022. I got to go on the campaign, talk about it. I think Britt's coming back. Yeah, I do. It probably won't be till next year or late this year. If he never comes back, that's not a good way to go out. If he never comes back, that's just not a good way for him to go out. How you know what angles are fake? You don't really know until the person who's being accused brings out evidence that contradicts what was said against them. So what Swamp did to counteract T-Top's angle about him having sex with the guy or whatever, Swamp basically put out the screenshots of their conversation, and Swamp basically proved when the guy offered him to come have sex with his wife, Swamp was like, "Get the fuck out of here, clown. Good, nice try." So Swamp showed us the proof that he didn't accept whatever offer was being offered to him, and it doesn't look like there was any more interaction between Swamp and the guy who was trying to get him to come be a swinger. And so when T-Top is angling about that, Swamp shows us the proof that what T-Top was saying was a reach. It's like, nah. Like, it was almost like he was trying to get it cracking with me and his wife, but I shut that shit down immediately. So as far as me and him doing anything, nigga, if I ain't finna come mess with your fucking wife, why would I mess with you? Like, I don't mess with. I guess that's what I took. That's what I gathered from it. But yeah, if somebody comes out and calls you something or says you did this or you did that, you got to kind of prove against it. And this is kind of what hurt Adi Boom when Big K comes out with the paperwork saying that he was basically snitching. Adi Boom was never able to produce the physical evidence that he was not snitching. And so that was kind of, so Big K's angle kind of stuck. And furthermore, it's like when you have paperwork and you have a website and you give out the actual site we could go to and look at it for ourselves, then the angle isn't fake. Like it's a real angle. But damn. Thing it said shout out to Cliff Bryant. That's a bar right there. You know what I'm saying? Big iron. 6 fire. This bitch dying. You already know you gonna watch me get this bitch fucked. Cliff Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can just do shit like that. You can just do it's easy. It's easy. You can just do them type of bars. Like, this nigga gonna watch me fuck this bitch. Big iron, 6 fire, and the bitch dying. Nigga, you finna watch me fuck this bitch. Cliff Bryant, I'll pay you. Nigga gonna pay me to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit's funny, man. I know, right? I gotta say, bar. Bar, God. Nah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's some wild shit, man. That's some wild shit, man. Yeah, that's some wild shit, man. I just didn't like. I don't know, man. There was just other names involved in there that I was just like, what the I'll leave that shit alone, man. I'm like, yo, leave this shit alone, bro. Like, anyway, yeah, I definitely want to lock horns with Daylight. So let's campaign for Danny versus Daylight. Because if Daylight had time, I don't want to hear no bullshit from Daylight. I don't want to hear let me battle Loaded Lux first. Let me battle Lux. Because I kept telling them, like, bro, we can lock this in. We both from the city. We both from LA. We both out here on the West. We could do our own event if you want. It's not like Smack won't book it. Danny versus Daylight. And I just kept saying, well, I'll just wait till you handle your business with Lux. But seeing that you battled King Los prior to battling Lux, so you can't tell me that I gotta wait till you battle Lux. Especially if you're gonna wind up battling K Shine, possibly this Summer Madness, or whatever card, maybe that Drake card they got coming up October. There's no reason why, unless you're battling Lux December, January, there's really no need for Daylight to push me and his battle back any further. So y'all get on Twitter, tag URL, tag Daylight, say y'all want to see Danny Myers versus Daylight, Smack Volume 8, December, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get this, we're gonna chop this fake. Who's the best pin in the West Coast? Y'all say it's Daylight? I say it's me. Only one way to solve that, right? So, aside from that, Summer Madness, I definitely would like to take on Tay-Rock. I'm not saying just forget about the Real Sick battle because it was a monumental meltdown, but I feel like I came right back, and me and Bill Collector got crazy. Y'all haven't seen that one yet. Came right back after that. Me and Jada Nightwing got crazy. Came right back a week later and just got crazy again with my man Ton. And I'm about to get crazy again. So it's not like I had a fall off to where I fell off and then I did the next battle and got fucked up again. And I did the next battle, fucked up again. And now Danny just needs to sit down for a year. Nah, I had a bad game. I just was mentally going through something. I had a bad game. What a time to have a bad game. But yeah. Did I battle Ice? Yeah, that's a good one. Me and Reed Dollars. Me and Reed's gonna take place in Philly on Battle Academy after he battles Murder Mook. We was already supposed to battle But the Mook battle came up, and I understood it on everybody's behalf and why me and Reed should wait. So me and Reed are gonna battle maybe October, November. October, November, 3 rounds in Philly. Pop out, come to the Battle Academy. That's gonna be crazy. Um, okay, I saw Daylight versus King Los in person. It was fire. I cannot write light, but his crowd control is crazy. That's dangerous. Jag pen is better than Danny's pen. Chicago! Stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. If you can beat Daylight, let him take Lux first and then battle him after. E Ness was on the Battle Academy with you. Yeah. Me and E Ness was fire. I think that was before Gnome, though. Yeah, that was before the Real Sick battle. I should be in the lead, bro. Like, even with the Gnome fuck up, niggas gotta understand. I battled Drugs, Kid Chaos, Arsenal, Don Marino, Beatrice. Had a fire battle with Kane on Gates of the Guard. Came right back. Me and H&A Zeke was fired. Me and G-Dot was in South Carolina was fired. They never dropped it yet. Damn. Me and Jada Nightwing. Me and E. Ness. Me and Bill Collector. I put in a lot of work this year, man. All good work. It's, minus the Real Sick battle. And it's crazy because the bars that I had for that was phenomenal. The bars that I did have for Real Sick were fucking phenomenal. So it's not like I came and spit some trash bullshit somewhere. Like, you're not gonna never catch me rapping no trash shit. Like, I'm spitting the high level bars in battle rap right now. What up, Rain? Yeah, so did I just battle recently apart from Jay? I just battled Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Would you battle Loso or Saga? Yeah, I would battle probably both of them. Me and Saga definitely trying to lock that in. Make me a mod, Danny. She said, good day. Shout out to Lady Rain. I know the rock scheme, that rock scheme with Clifton Powell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody, when you just look at everybody else's bars, they shit just don't be in comparison to what I'm doing, man. For real. It's just not no comparison. Again, we need a point system. So if we gonna give points for punches, 1 point for a okay punch, 2 for a better punch, and I guess 5 points would be a haymaker, a room shaker, a straight room shaker where it stops the battle. Like, everybody just got to stop. They're reacting. The battler has to get everybody calm down. That's 5 points, right? Let's just say the highest you can get is 5 points. What signifies a point if somebody's in there joking? What if the joke isn't that funny? Like, how do we judge jokes? How do we judge angles? Now, I'm gonna do a whole video. We're gonna do a whole fucking video. Because when you're doing angles, right? An angle is it's a whole piece together. Punches are individual, like little one-liners, like it's like a setup bar and punchline. Setup bar, punchline, setup bar, punchline. Or it's a 1, 2, 3 heavy punch. 1, 2, 3 heavy punch, right? But for the most part, a punch is like a one-liner, then a punchline. One-liner, punchline, right? But an angle is like your whole round damn near, or at least a good portion of your round is locked into this one specific topic. So where do you score points in the angle? Because you can't really score line by line. Do you just wait till the whole angle is said and then just give it between a 1 and a 5? Go ahead, Palace McGrath. I'm about to get out of here myself and go get these kids some food. I might just DoorDash some Wingstop tonight. I don't know. I know, right? I stay dropping material. Well, what if somebody does a whole angle and then at the end of the fucking angle, there's really no huge payoff? Like angles are super risky because you're taking a lot out of your round and you're relying on it to hit. And if it doesn't hit, you just pretty much wasted a whole round. You just threw away a round for an angle that's not even going to hit. So it's super risk. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this before I get out of here. Because we got to continue this. We got to do part 2 to this. Because we still haven't come up with a way to judge these battles. But if a puncher is punching every line and they're just like 1, 2, or 3 level, 1, 2, like 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, and by the end of the round, they probably accumulated 30 points, right? Is there a way somebody can do an angle so powerful? Let's take Lux's 3rd round, right? Could he take the whole round and his one angle in that whole round overcome all the punches that you just said? Can somebody score a 40 or a 50 off of one angle? Yes or no? What's the difference between a scheme and an angle? Okay, well, scheme is they're similar, but I could tell you what's the difference. They said no. Yeah, you can punch with the angle. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I call it pangling. You punching and angling. So y'all can feel free to steal that word if y'all want. Hell no, not for me. No. Yes, that can happen. Yes, that's what happened with Big K. Boom. It should be if it's impactful to the point of affecting a person's life. No. See, we getting mixed answers here. All right. So, all right. Anyway, for the scheme and the angle, a scheme and an angle are both topic based, meaning they're based on topic. So if I just take, let me just scheme about baseball teams. So my topic is baseball. So now I'm talking about home, bad, steal, running, outfield, infield, shortstop, and I'm just doing, then we came to a shortstop, but my whole time, I just knew I wanted to make it home. I knew I had 3 plates for me and my nigga to roam. I knew what I was up against. Bat, I had to go to bat with niggas. And sometimes I had to learn, y'all. Sometimes when I was out there pitching a sack, but sometimes niggas threw me a curveball. This is absurd, y'all. So as you can see, I'm freestyling this, by the way. I'm too cold. As you can see, within the scheme, the topic was baseball. And so now I'm just incorporating everything that involves baseball, which is very fucking easy and is why I don't scheme. Because that's what I'm saying. I can freestyle this shit. That's why I don't like scheming, because it's so easy. Once you get a topic, you can just freestyle it and you can just take up a whole lot of your round with that one scheme. So that's a scheme. An angle is something you're trying to expose something, or you're trying to take another topic. Once again, it's topic driven. Let's just take my wife, right? People always bring it up. Oh, your wife had a drug problem. She was drug addicted. So now let's take Mike P's round, where he's angling about Vicky being on drugs and incorporating that with parallel universe. So that's an angle. That's the difference between an angle and a scheme. Because with a scheme, I'm just taking a theme of something and just breaking out each element of what that topic is, whether it's basketball, baseball, football, movies, horror films, politics, battle rappers, names, whatever. I could do a scheme out of anything and just make it rhyme. So yeah, it's pretty easy to scheme. I mean, of course, there's levels to scheming, but the angle is like gossip shit, some exposure shit, like something that, because basically the real difference, a scheme is just supposed to be really slick, clever, creative writing. An angle is something that's supposed to hurt you. An angle is something that's, when you're angling, you're trying to hurt the opponent's soul and make the crowd look at that person differently. That's what an angle is. But the difference between an angle and a scheme is a scheme isn't that risky. If you do a scheme and the people just didn't like it, all right, they didn't like it. But when you're doing an angle and you bomb at the end, like it doesn't like lead up to nothing powerful or impactful, it kind of hurts. It's almost a worse of an air ball. I could do a scheme and it's hit or miss. I airball. All right, whatever. Now I'm back to the punches. You feel what I'm saying? Like I fucked it. All right, they ain't like the scheme, but I'm back to punching though. I do the angle, and if the angle don't work, I can't just go back to punching because the majority, the brunt of my round was this angle that didn't work. Niggas don't even want to hear the punches now after that fucking horrible ass angle didn't work. That's the difference. Brown coffee with meat and rice. Right, exactly. Like hollow angle versus clips. How we had the 4-bar setup. I never looked at clips the same again. Right. And it's definitely a lazy way of getting bars off. Pangle. Right. Punch and angle. Pangle. I call it the pangle. And some of the good people at pangling, people that are good at pangling, would be an Iron Solomon. Take Iron Solomon. Take Real Sick. Real Sick is becoming one of the best panglers where he's punching within the angle. And he's very good at it. You see what he did to Arsenal? He had very good angles versus me. I like I didn't like the setup, the setup shit he said, but that list, that whole Danny likes to make lists. It's like there's Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Danny Myers. It's fucking funny. Shit was fucking funny, man. I swear to God, I wish that battle could have been so much better if I got my material, because I would have rebutted that list shit. I'd be like, yeah, nigga, fuck your mama. If you want to talk about lists, there was your mama, your sister, your girlfriend. I could have rebutted the list shit. Good night, Kimberly. Pangling and shangling. Y'all stupid. Man, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna get at you anyway, GX. We're gonna do a part 2 to this. I'm just glad I was able to get on here and spend some time with y'all, man. We're gonna be back again. Undiscovered Gems 3 is starting on Monday. So let's see some exciting battles. I know we like 3 months late, but we finna get this cracking. Geechee Gotti is still battling seizure. Let's get this going. And also, Worldwide Battle of the Rappers is live. You can sign up with Team Danny. Cassidy and his management team will be giving out $100,000 February. A record deal and a music video. Sign up with Team Danny right now. Upload 2 minutes of your best material. Worldwide Battle of the Rappers.com. Also, get at me on the shout out to my man GX, thebargod.com. Thebargod.com right now. Get your Danny hoodies, everything that's on there, and we got more stuff coming to the store soon. Appreciate everybody that's on there. Subscribe to the channel. You got a plug on the Wingstop? Word. Appreciate you, Kimberly, Amos, Presley, everybody. Rodney, David, GX, Kimberly, Leo, everybody. We'll be back, man. Peace.